13 points and 7 assists out of the lineup. Tyus Jones will fill in with Tony Snell and John Henson for game number 33. Assist men, 5 of the top 39 in steals and 7 of the top 32 in minutes played. We are set to go. Zach Zarba. It's there a lot. 5th in free throw attempts. John's point is right on the mark. From the corner, a swish through at 20.3 a game, and he hits 40% of his threes. Here's Antetokounmpo working on Gibson and made it.
Giannis to get him up and down the court, that will be a plus.
Jimmy Butler.
He wants and take over.
Butler coming off 39 points. In overtime.
So had that back, he would not make that pass. Butler was right there. And this is 2 quick turnovers for the Bucks. Pretty much like they had. Don't lose it at the offensive end in that regard, but in these other areas you just described, Jim, he's solid.
Wiggins for 3.
Yeah, he's still learning the game, too, the NBA game.
Middleton in the paint, surrounded by defenders. Dellavedova gets back to the paint to score. Town sees 2 on the catch, muscles in to score.
Obviously, Jason Kidd saw something that he wanted to address. Have nights like that where he gets there that many times. Look at the quick, aggressive double team on Giannis.
Blocked. Sterling Brown, that's blocked. Gibson loses the ball. He fell down first. Bledsoe. Jet finds him, gets it back. Well done. Against Charlotte, all the way back to October 23rd. Giannis off the glass. Tony Snell working with Henson. Henson kept Bjelica away from Snell. There's 15 with a foot injury. Here from Georgia Tech comes in. Bledsoe. Giannis with .4 remaining in the. Jamal Crawford. Jason Terry tries to stay with him. Jamal Crawford.
That's again. So the Bucks want to check them a few times so they can transition it and score at the other end. But look at this. Just
4 points tonight. He had 12 last night against Denver.
Not using the backboard.
Thrown up at.
Bucks were absolutely correct at this point.
Turnover number 5 from Minnesota. Eric Bledsoe. Chris Middleton trying to change that whole deal, and he's been doing it. A couple of picks. Middleton to the middle. Tough shot. Count it. By Wiggins at 10 points. Towns kicks it out. Brooks. Little floater. Picking up. The critics of Minnesota think that the Timberwolves play too slow with the.
A lot of people know a lot, but very little, actually.
Bledsoe with his 3rd steal. Yes! Hold on, another turnover.
Well, there's a lot of defenders in there. That was a good look. I don't think Henson could really get the handle on that one. And boy, look.
Still an honor for you.
It is.
Deflection, thought maker. Eric Bledsoe, yes, and Chris Middleton certainly deserves an all-star berth. I would think that the coaches would look very fair, having a career year so far.
I agree.
Taj Gibson.
Much like in New Orleans, Jim, their bigs can go in and out.
Yes. A little more than 5 minutes remaining in the 2nd quarter. Full house here tonight in the BMO Harris Bradley Center. Crawford coaches.
By out there, he's not. But he's getting it done.
Bledsoe.
Almost half.
I would say could have had up against Wiggins. He leans in, puts the move on, and beats him.
I mean,
pushed away that time. Here's Butler again. Ooh, Giannis got
like on that last play.
You saw the Bucks 3rd in the league, 13.2, coming off a 20-turn. Malcolm Brogdon, the Bucks waited until
a ton of weapons, so every man has to do a job on his man.
Tony Snell trying to the conference. They have an unbelievable conference record, by the way. Gibson wearing number 6.
Roster, when you look at them up and down, and they're playing well, man, the Bucks have their hands full.
John Henson, nice touch on him, not dialed in. They picked it up a little bit, scoring 30 points in the second, but so did Minnesota. Henson, another hook. Comes away. Taj Gibson gets it. Right back to Towns. He squares, drives, scores. 273. Wiggins in 15. Towns, the Rookie of the Year in 2016. John Henson off the glass.
I remember that was a good basketball team. Randy Smith over at the shooting guard. Hoffman in the center, and that's
first 1 month plus. At the end of November, he was averaging about 17 and a half. Good work by Middleton to get it to John.
Money. That jumper.
Wiggins. Butler sees a wall behind the back.
Wow.
Bledsoe from Giannis. Three-pointer.
And that's what you got to do right here. You got to stop them a few times and score it and transition more.
Came in and had 3 steals in the first half. He's 7th in the league in steals. John Henson. 3 of his last 4 games. He has 15 in this one with plenty of time to go. Jimmy Butler again. He's so.
I'll just work him. Defense is there, force him to pull it up.
Giannis takes it
tonight. Enough rest to go to the next.
Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. That's just 3 and 4 days. Brogdon hits it. Dellavedova and Thon Maker get the call off the bench. Bledsoe again. 4 steals tonight.
I can getting steals like that as well as playing the ball.
Jamal Crawford for Wiggins. Now Tyus Jones. Bledsoe bodied up, and Jones. Giannis spins and lays it. Had to be careful about basket interference. Giannis Antetokounmpo. The building is full on a Thursday night for the Bucks and Minnesota. Andrew Wiggins. Bucks take it right back on this end. Brogdon lays it in. By the way, Tyus Jones' father, Rob, played at UW Parkside back in the day. Giannis, rebound number 7. Antetokounmpo off the rim. He has not been to the free throw line. He has made 5 or more free throws as Maker wins. Well, the Bucks have outscored Minnesota 29-12, 31-12 since 31-12. Minnesota leads by 1. Jimmy Butler gets to the middle. Gets to the scorer's table. 3, yes! Second three-pointer made. Game tied at 88. The Bucks have not led. Gibson. And
way to be in there.
90-88 Minnesota. Gibson blocks. A revert. 2-1 Giannis. Yes! Karl Anthony Towns behind the arc. Giannis bump spin to the basket, and it rolls off. To Brogdon. Malcolm's one when the game clock goes under 3 minutes in the 4th quarter. Bledsoe has it stripped away to Giannis. He has Bledsoe in the corner for 3. Eric Bledsoe. And again, Antetokounmpo has played this entire game without going to the free throw line. Bledsoe!
Giannis goes over screen.
Giannis from Bledsoe.
I know, Jim, but that's the NBA, and you take the ones you can get. Big, big, big victory.
Jimmy Butler.